Hey everybody, it's on the real Dr. D. I want to talk about women. I have a really high opinion in general of womanhood. Womanhood. I have a high opinion of it because women, I've seen what women bring to the world. Civilization. I see it every day. And it's unfortunate that our voices are not recognized more for all we bring to the world. But I also want to take her off her pedestal just a little bit and say that she's a human. She's human. And I know men resent that. Men really do resent all the love women get, Mother's Day and all the high moms. And they really do resent that because they have dealt with some of us who've done some messed up things to them. So they know we've done all of that. They know that. We know that. And it's almost, there's a kind of interesting, there's a kind of privilege, albeit backdoor, under the radar, ever so slightly. There's this thing they've created around womanhood. Maybe, of course, there's a lot of abuse that's going on and continues to go on. But not just in somebody's home or in some project someplace or in some penthouse someplace. There's a general abuse of women. So I think the system tries to make up for it, of not paying us what we worth and not promoting us when we ought to be promoted, and not just all of the little other things we have to struggle with. And I think the system tries to pretend like it cares so much about women because, on the one hand, it's denying her, oppressing her. But that still does not take away from the fact that we do some messed up things to ourselves, to each other, and to men. Especially the men who try to break out of the box of what they think a man ought to be, or what the world thinks a man ought to be, or what society thinks a man ought to be, and somehow we don't know how to appreciate those guys. And so we end up hurting those guys. We end up mistreating them, not appreciating them. Okay, where else am I going with this? I guess where I'm going with this is that women are human. But I say to you, my fellow sisters, you can be human and still be a woman.